Howdy everybody, welcome back to another Sims lore video, and this one is actually going to be covering some of the Sims, one of the Sims 2 families. Usually I do the Sims 3 lore, but we're going to be covering one of the Sims 2 families from the world of River Blossom Hills. We are going to be covering the Roth family, and they are eerily similar to the Goth family from Pleasant View. There are some weird like sort of similarities with these families. I think it could just be a parody of them, and maybe there's no deeper meaning to it, but we're going to go into it. We're going to delve into the details here of this family, their careers, sort of their situation, and stuff like that in the house, because the house is almost identical to the Goth house from Pleasant View. So, yeah, it gets pretty weird here with the Roth family. I don't know whether they're trying to impersonate the Goth family or what, or whether they even know who the Goths are. We don't know, because this is a little bit weird. This is a little bit weird with this family. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to sort of delve into this family. I'm definitely going to do some more Sims 2 sort of lore as well. I'm going to have to look into some more of the other families as well, because I don't want to do, like, the main stuff. Like, you know, Bella Goth's disappearance. Everyone and their moms talked about that. I want to do some of the more lesser-known mysteries in the game and lesser-known families. So that's sort of what I'm going to cover here. But we're starting off with the Roth family in River Blossom Hills, because they're pretty freaking weird. But without further ado, let's get on with the video. Alright, so let's get into the Roth family. So they live in River Blossom Hills, which came with the Sims 2 seasons, and they are pretty much the Goth family, but not. They are very similar. They have Stella Roth, Sandre Roth, Morty Roth, and Xander Roth. Obviously, all of their names are a play on whatchamacallit, the Goth's names. So, yes, Stella is obviously meant to be Bella, Morty is obviously meant to be Mortimer, Sandra is meant to be Cassandra, Xander is meant to be Alexander. So, yeah, they're all kind of there, and their names are very similar. Now, what's kind of weird about this family is they're just like the Goths. They live in pretty much the exact same house, only it's a little bit different looking. It's slightly differently not decorated, I guess, but it's the same like building, pretty much. And yeah, pretty much. Let's get into these the couples here. So Stella Roth, obviously meant to be Bella from Sims 2, but she's a little bit different than Bella. She doesn't really look like a Bella. She's blonde. Her outfit is completely different. Which is a little bit weird. Her outfit is, she does have a bit of red on her, but it's not like the dress Bella has. It's a different one. Stella has the popularity aspiration, which, you know, she wants to be popular. And her description says, making new friends comes pretty easy to Stella, but only when there are interesting people around. This town seems so much smaller than the one where she grew up. So she's actually a yearbook club supervisor, which Bella in the Sims series doesn't really ever have a job. I mean, she does in like some of the spin-off games, but not in the main games. But yeah, her relationship with Morty is actually pretty bad in this. Yeah, they don't even have a crush on each other. They are married, but they do not have a crush on each other. So their relationship is pretty terrible. Which is very weird. I don't know. I don't know what that's meant to imply. I guess it's because Stella, I keep getting the names mixed up already, doesn't want to be here. She doesn't want to be in River Blossom Hills. She does not like River Blossom Hills. Yeah, I think she wants to go back to where she grew up, where there was more people around. But yeah, she knows a couple of people. She knows Jason Greenman, Rose Greenman, Morty, Sandra, and her daughter and son, and Betty Goldstein. And that's about it. Her personality, she's pretty sloppy, she's very outgoing, fairly active, kind of serious, kind of nice. So next up we have Morty Roth, who is like, bro, they barely even changed the name. This is Mortimer. So he's here, and yeah, he's chilling. His description says, charming yet sophisticated, Morty brings a bit of high society to the small town of River Blossom Hills. That kind of reminds me of Mortimer's description from The Sims 1. Where I think it said he brought his old country upbringing to the neighborhood or something like that. I can't exactly remember. But yeah, his career is he's a relic liberator in the adventurer career, which is kind of interesting. That's very different from Mortimer's. And yeah, he has the knowledge aspiration like Mortimer as well. His lifetime want is to become a space pirate. His turn-ons are fitness and formal wear, the same as his wife. He has quite a few skills. He has a bronze fishing badge for some reason. He has got 4 points in sloppy. I think his personality might actually be the same as Mortimer's from The Sims 2. I think his personality is the same as Mortimer's. But yeah, he has a high interest in the paranormal. He has got 10 interest in the paranormal here. He has a one-sided relationship with Stella because Stella does not have a crush on him, but he still has a crush on Stella. So it is one-sided. Now, on to the kids here, with starting off with Sandra, who's obviously meant to be Cassandra. Yeah, she's here. Sandra is loud and boisterous and has no problems letting people know what's on her mind. So this right here is the complete polar opposite of Cassandra from Pleasant View, who is more of a quiet character, even though in my playthrough she was kind of an asshole. But yeah, she's a lot louder here. Her career is a file clerk. She is actually dating another sim in town called Jacob Martin. Who the fuck? Jacob Martin here, who's a trash talker. That's his career for some reason. She wants to become a captain hero. Her talents are fitness and black hair. And, yeah, she's got kind of a goofy-looking outfit. Yeah, she's enemies with Jules O'Mackey. Okay, and she's going steady with Jacob. So, yeah, her personality here, she's got 4 points in sloppy. She's pretty outgoing. You know, all her personalities are kind of average here. She's got a high interest in the paranormal. And that's about that. Alright, on to the last member of the family here. Xander Roth. Now, obviously, he's meant to be Alexander. And, yeah, he's pretty interesting here. He is a child, a well-rounded kid. Xander is loving life in River Blossom Hills. He enjoys school and exploring and hopes to follow his father's footsteps. So, he seems like the most hopeful one here. And in his little picture, bro looks like he's a long neck. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, the house that they live in is, like, very much just a brighter, you know, more bright version of the Goth house from Pleasant View. He's in private school just like Alexander, which is kind of interesting here. He's friends with his dad. He's not friends with his mom, Stella. He is not friends with his mom, Stella. Stella seems like she doesn't care as much about the family as Morty does. So that's kind of sad that she doesn't really care about the family. And he might have the same, yeah, he has the same personality as his dad, which is just like how in Pleasant View, Alexander has the same personality as Mortimer. It's the same shit. I don't know if they are aware of the Goths. Presumably they know who the Goths are. Are they trying to replicate the Goths? Are they trying to be the Goths? We don't know. We don't really know much about this family. We don't know. They're just kind of here, and they just kind of are a parody of the Goth family, but like a more dysfunctional version, I guess, with the whole marriage issues and everything. But yeah, that's about it for them. I haven't really got any like crazy lore to talk about because there's not much here. There's not much here. Stella seems a bit restless. We don't know whether Stella's gonna cheat on Morty. We don't know what's gonna go on here, but yeah, they have a decent amount of funds as well. They have like 54,000, but that's about all I can really say on these guys. There's no other lore here.